Hey guys, it's Meg. I am here this week with a new video for you. Today is going to be our standard tarot reading, so if you guys like what you see in the video, please come on in, have a seat, and we'll get started in a moment. Just a few quick things before we get started. Number one, if you like what you see in the video, please go ahead and click the like, subscribe, and the bell buttons. That way you can stay in the loop for whenever I post new work. Also, that lets me know that you like what I'm making for you and that you want to see more. Second thing is that I've included all of the links to my social media, as well as a list of the decks I'm using for this reading. So check it out if you want to get in touch with me outside of YouTube, or if you want to see some of the decks that I'm using for this reading. Everything will be in the description, so yeah, down there, go have a look. And number three, really quickly, as of filming this, I've experienced some big family losses, and it's taken a lot out of me to process right now. I do want to get a video available and ready for you guys. If I seem low energy, if I seem kind of out of it, that's where I'm at mentally. I'm not going to go into details about what happened and how things are going right now because a lot is still up in the air. But suffice it to say, I'm processing some big changes right now, and just bear with me. Please just bear with me, okay? We're gonna do a reading. We're gonna shamble our way through as we usually do. And hopefully there's a message in here for you that resonates. If you're interested in finding out, let's sit and chat, okay? I think that's it. No, that's not it. If you are new on my channel, hi, how you doing? My name is Meg. Thank you for sitting with me. I usually start with a reading of the basic energy, and we usually use oracle cards for that, and then get into our tarot. And in fact, some of the tarots have different titles to what the standard suit names are, so I will be translating that for you guys. So stay tuned. Let's see what we need to see. Okay. So to start with our oracles, we're going to see the full moon in Gemini, which says the answers you need are coming. Okay, there's the full moon in Gemini. Excuse me. Okay, full moon in Gemini. Okay, all right, we have the dreamer. Okay, there is the dreamer. Okay, we have the rainbow prince, which says compensation and perseverance. Okay, actually, fun fact, I used this deck in a personal card pull a couple of days in a row now, and this card still is coming out for me. So there's something here that needs to be paid attention to. Basic message though, compensation and perseverance. I wonder if some of you aren't resonating with that. Okay, there it is. Okay, and we have Makita, which represents observation, perception, and scrutiny. Okay, and it also represents sight as well. Okay, so for some of you, this is interesting to me to see this, because for some of you, you're in a state of observation mode right now. You're trying to see, I think you're trying to see the best way forward in terms of achieving a goal. Okay, and this goal is lofty. It's big. It's yeah, it's lofty. It's big. It's you're aiming high. You're literally, there's star motifs here. So you're aiming for the stars, right? And you know, this way hasn't been easy. This path you're taking hasn't been easy. It's been rocky. You've had ups and downs. You've had things get put up in your way that you've really had to take a look at. Okay, and at this point, it feels like had your you've had your energy tested in a way that you might not have expected. Okay, and this is where that sense of perseverance and observation has come in. Okay, this matters to you. Clearly, it matters to you because this is something you put energy towards. Okay, yeah, it matters. It really, really matters. Okay. It matters enough that perhaps you've wondered why you got into this. Why did you put so much of your energy into this when you don't know the final outcome? Okay, that's fair. I think that's fair. We're human and we're not perfect. We don't have all the answers. Okay, but in this case, there's an answer coming, but I don't think it's going to be explicitly given, right? So you do, you do need to pay attention, okay? You do need to pay attention, but it's not going to, the answers you're seeking aren't going to be given to you explicitly, okay? And even if it is, there's always going to be two sides to the same coin, right? So there's always going to be this the state of, on the one hand I have this, but on the other hand I have this. So what's can I find a middle ground, or what is the lesser of two evils kind of energy here, right? What do we do? What do you do with it? Okay. Fair. Okay. But again, the theme of perseverance and observation is coming through here with this rainbow prince here, because again, this thing, this lofty goal, this big dream that you've had for a while, put so much energy towards it. It's not been easy, okay? But what I want you to understand here is that you're stubborn. Okay, and I mean that in the sense that you are willing to do what it takes to get through the next hurdle. Okay. For some reason, I'm getting fire signs like Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, anybody who genuinely feels the need to keep going, even if it hurts, even if you've been tossed all these curveballs. Okay. This reading might be for you if you're resonating with that energy of stubborn determination. I'm not giving up. I'm not going to give up. Okay? I'm not giving up. All right. So let's get into our tarot reading and see what else we need to see to supplement this portion of the reading. Like what's going on very basically, what's going on in hidden energy, and what's going on in a clarifying energy, okay? Let's start with our basic energy here, okay? Actually, I'm going to tell you what, let me move this over here, okay? Excuse me, okay. All right, one more shuffle here. Okay. All right. So, to start with our tarot reading, Okay, we're starting with the High Priestess. Okay, here's the High Priestess. Alrighty. We're going to also see, we're looking at the Devil. Okay, we're looking at the Devil. And we're looking at the Ace of Presents, or in this case, this is the Ace of Coins. Okay. So, there are some things that have really, really held you back. You've attached yourself to some things that have put you in a place where you perceive that you're stuck. Okay, and I'm getting here because this Devil, I guess traditionally you could say that this is what keeps you in bondage, what you're potentially addicted to, and I'm going to leave you to decide what that is, right? Or what that looks like for you, okay? But the element of this Devil card that I'm getting coming through here is that you're feeling stuck, right? There's a hurdle. You know, we did talk about that with our oracle reading, so I do think that's still coming through here. The trick that I always kind of think about with this Devil card is that the subjects, let me explain this afterwards. The subjects attached to the Devil are kind of perceiving their own stuckness, right? They're thinking they're stuck rather than actually being stuck. Okay. Now I say it like that because the way I understand the art from the Rider-Waite tarot is that there's a Devil on a throne and two figures off to the side that are chained to the throne. Either the Devil is holding the chains or what have you, right? They can loose those chains. And in this case, whatever you feel is holding you back, those chains can be removed. Okay. This is where your stubborn determination, your sense of perseverance is coming through. Okay. How do you do that? Because I heard you ask. I definitely heard you ask, Bestie. You need to do some reflecting. Okay. There's some reflection that needs to go on. Okay. Because the question that just came through here is, what is this really worth it to you? You're going to answer yes. Okay. Because judging from the oracle reading, obviously, yes, it does. It does matter to you. You're going to say yes. You're going to say yes. That's cool. I love that for you. Yes, it does matter. Okay. Reflect. But also know that you're going to have to learn at some point what you need to put your roots, get your feet on the ground, put your roots in the soil, what you're going to have to do in order to face the things that are holding you back. Okay. Again, this, and it could be being influenced by this color image here. Let me pull this back up. Okay, there's a lot of colors that would suggest warmth, specifically fire energy. Okay, let's see if we get any wands, any fire cards here. I can't guarantee, but this reading has only just begun, so let's see what we gotta see. Okay. Right, what else? What else do we need? What else do we need to see? Okay, what else do we need to see, please? What else do we need to see? All right. Okay. All right. Okay. So first card out from the next portion of our reading here is the Queen of Pentacles. Okay. All righty. We've got the Queen of Pentacles. We have the Four of Cups. Okay. There's the Four of Cups. Okay. And we have the Empress. Okay. Okay. So again, more fire energy I'm getting here with this Empress card. All right. All right. Queen of Pentacles, right from the get-go. We're going back to this idea of getting rooted, getting grounded. I'm getting the sense that some of you are tapping into your creative pursuits, okay? Because and I get there, especially with the Empress card, this is growth, abundance. Perhaps some of you watching might be expecting mothers, again, for you to analyze that, how that might fit in with this reading. But yeah, there's a lot of creativity, a lot of abundance. This could be for some of you are literally growing a garden. For some of you, landscaping might be an important element to this creativity. So there could be landscaping projects that you're doing that are maybe taking longer than anticipated. Where I think this reading is particularly important is that you need to get grounded and rooted, and creativity is going to be the thing that you laser focus forward on. Okay. Maybe at the expense of everything else that you have to do. Okay. Because there's something you just have to put your creative energy towards. Okay. I do love that for you. Okay. But here's where your devil card is going to come in handy. Maybe not so much here, because you do have the Four of Cups. So there is an emotional hit that has gotten put in front of you, okay, and it's caused some dissatisfaction. You're certainly feeling a sense of disillusionment at what is happening, okay, and you're kind of, again, you're thinking about what really matters, okay. Clearly, this creative pursuit is the most important thing to you, right? But there's also A, B, C, and D things that you're having to look at and being like, oh, A and C, no, B and D, B maybe, but D definitely not. Like you're analyzing and you're going through what it is that you think you might need in order to go through with this project. And this is, and really this High Priestess card is going to come in handy for you here. Okay. Another thing that I think is actually fairly interesting here is that we do have some fairly feminine energy coming through here. And not to attach too much of that genderedness to the cards here. I'm not gonna do that. What I mean here is that there's something that you need to nurture and let let go. Okay, there's something here that you need to nurture and let grow. Again, because there will be a payoff. Ooh, bestie. Ooh, bestie. Okay, I'm hoping the best for this thing. Let's see what else we can glean from the basic energy here. Okay, what else can we glean? Okay, what else can we glean? Okay, one more shuffle. Let's see what we need to see. Okay, and one more shuffle. Okay, so okay, we're gonna look at the Knight of Pumpkins, which in this deck is coins. So we have the Knight of Coins. Okay. Have the Knight of Coins. There's another one that's coming up for me. We have the Six of Ghosts. In this case, this is the Six of Cups. Okay. We have the Six of Cups. All right. And we have the Queen of Imps. This is Wands in this deck. So we have the Queen of Wands. I had a feeling we were going to get some fire energy coming out here, but here it is. The first thought that I had immediately coming out here is that this process that you're going through needs to be taken slow, and it needs to be given some calculated thought to it. Okay, again, pull up our bestie with the High Priestess here. Okay, there needs to be some thought and some understanding put into this process right now. Okay, frankly, I don't know that you're going anywhere fast, and this is a good thing in this situation. Okay, what may help you to understand this situation a little bit better is knowing that you're trying to put yourself into a place where you can reconnect with the things that make you happy. Remember that we have this Four of Cups energy, so it's something hasn't made you very happy in the past. It's holding you back, okay? And in order to really release what this chain is for you, it's going to be a matter of using your sense of joy and your sense of childhood and the things that made you happiest when you were a child. Those things need to be used as inspiration for your path forward. Okay, because again, we're looking for that fire energy. You're already in a state of being willing to do anything to persevere. Okay, so what is it that gave you just the best time of your life when you were a child, right? And you know what? There is that. But I do think, even outside of this situation, people are looking at you and seeing you as a bold, bright, inspirational energy all on your own. Okay? You're using your inner fire to push you forward. But people are seeing that and being like, you know what? That person is a boss. That person is absolutely amazing. I can't I can't even begin to say how happy I am that this person is doing what they need to do to advance, right? They've been through things. You've been through things, right? And now that you're here, it's like, okay, I've survived a few of the hardest days. I'm here and I'm going to survive today too. Okay? So let's see what else we need to see. This is the final portion of this reading. So let's see what we need to see. Okay? What do we need to see? Alright, one more shuffle. Okay, two more shuffles. Never mind. Okay. So let's see. Okay, let's start with the Five of Cups. Okay, there's the Five of Cups. Okay, there's the Five of Cups. Interesting. Okay, we have the Two of Swords. We have the Two of Swords. Okay, and we have, okay, the Devil's coming back out. Okay. Well, okay, so you're being presented with some choices in your process here. And again, this is where reflecting on what is actually serving you is going to be the biggest deal here. But here's the hitch in the giddy up. Oh, damn it. Hitch in the giddy up here is that you're missing pieces of information on how you're actually going to do this. Okay, this Two of Swords, typically you'll see that presented, especially in the Rider-Waite, is that this character is sitting in the dark, they're blindfolded, they don't see what's around them, and they're either holding swords out, and I've seen it where the character is crossing their arms, so they're protecting themselves, and I suppose you could take this as a way of as a means of protection, because this plant motif isn't necessarily spilling out over the swords, right? But case in point, you're missing pieces of information that could be useful to you and how you move forward, okay? And it's such that you're being asked to put it down for now, okay? Just put it down, let it rest, let it be, okay? Part of the issue and part of what this nasty little devil card is asking you to address here is the fact that you're not seeing everything completely. Okay, and again, you're not seeing everything completely because you're missing pieces of information. It could be what's actually letting you mix myself up here. The fact that you're not seeing the situation completely is what's causing you to miss pieces of information. I really hope that made sense. Okay. Even if it doesn't, the point of the matter is that this emotional mire is what is putting you in a stuck position, in a trapped position. Okay. And the simple fact of the matter is this isn't true at all. You can release this. Okay. And confirmation, okay, the confirmation that I see in this is that there is still a place to go. There is still a chance for you to move forward, but you can't be looking at the cups that are spilled. Okay, they're spilled, it's done. Feel your feelings and let yourself be present with those feelings, but know that it's a spilled cup. It's not a total loss. Okay, don't minimize your feelings. Don't let me minimize your feelings either. Okay, so that's not what I'm here for. But please understand that you can't see the good ahead of you if you're just looking at your feet, right? Again, hoping that makes sense, but it's all to get you to your end goal, and this end goal really does matter. Okay. Okay. So let's look at some hidden energy. What do we need to know under all of that? That was a lot. That was a lot of information. What's going on underneath of this? Like what's going on? Let's find out. Okay. Ooh, we're getting the moon. I love this. I love this card. I love how this is portrayed here. Okay. So there's the moon. Okay. All right. We have the Page of Cups. Okay. We have the Page of Cups. All right. Page of Cups. Okay. We have the Page of Pumpkins. Again, this is coins, so we have Page of Coins. Okay. Okay. And we have the card for Death. Okay. So immediately right off the bat, there's a change in energy from one form to another, and it's putting you in a place where, again, you're not really sure. Recall our Two of Swords energy here, friend. You're not really sure where this is supposed to go. Okay, you're not really sure where this path is supposed to lead. And I want to highlight these headstones here, because I'm going to read that as being kind of stuck within your ego. Okay, said like that because, again, in the standard Rider-Waite, you're going to see moon in the distance, two dogs, two wolves either side, and there is a shellfish of some variety. Okay, naturally, that shows up in the Page of Cups. So we'll talk about that according to that card in a minute here. Where it has to do with the moon is that the shellfish is a representation of your ego. So it's a hard outer shell. Nothing's going to penetrate. Nothing's going to get in. That could be what's putting you in a feeling of having this chain around your neck, right? This change in energy is making you feel really stuck, okay? Very obviously, you're stuck, okay? But that's the thing with this change, okay? Yes, it could mean a literal death, okay? I don't read this card that way. Like I said, it's just a shifting in energy, and some of you are particularly sensitive to it, okay? Yeah, some of you are particularly sensitive to it, so you're not comfortable with change. You're not comfortable at all with how things are going. Okay, all right. Here's the deal. You do have a lot of emotion attached to this issue right now, okay? And again, note the shellfish, note the crab, okay? This is a very good time to figure out how you feel and what it is that you need to do in order to be safe in processing those emotions. Okay. All right. You're looking in this cup and trying to see what's being offered. And I'm going to equate that with a shark. Weird. Maybe that's a little weird, but oftentimes with the Page of Cups, you'll see a fish in a cup and the character's holding it out. So you do have a lot of emotional depth. Okay, maybe you are a water sign placement, Scorpio, Pisces, and Cancer, right? Cancer, there it is. You have a lot of emotional depth. You're looking at what you can offer in this situation, okay? But you also need to understand that this is a time for you to ground yourself, and instead of being reactive to the feelings that are coming up for you in this change, it's time to analyze and be present with what's going on. Okay, so basically all of that to say, and analyze versus react. Okay, and you know what, you'll figure out what to do with your emotions, what to do with this energy that you're growing in. Okay, alrighty, so that's our hidden energy. Let's clarify this energy and see what we need to see. Okay, and then we're gonna wrap it up here. This is gonna be one of my shorter videos, but let's see what we need to see, because I can ramble on forever if you let me, right? Okay, clarifying energy. Okay, we're going to see the Knight of Presents. Okay, this is the Knight of Coins. So again, measured action needs to be taken here. Okay, Knight of Presents. We have the Emperor. Okay, we have the Emperor. Okay. All right, we have the Emperor. Okay, we have the Nine of Pumpkins, or in this case, the Nine of Coins. Okay. And we have the King of Pentacles. Okay, bestie, basically you need to get yourself settled. You need to get yourself rooted. Okay. Because yes, you have a lot of emotion. Yes, there's a lot of strong feelings attached in this situation. Okay. But here's the thing. If you want to have mastery in this situation, okay, like I said, you really do need to put your roots in the ground, dig your feet in. Oh, this is beautiful. Beautiful full circle, guys. Like I said, dig your feet in. You're so sure and you're so ready to persevere through the hardships, through the emotional mire. You've had knockbacks and kickdowns and all of this, but every time you've gotten back up, okay? Every time you've gotten back up, okay, and you've worked so hard. You've worked so hard to figure out what you bring to the table, the value that you bring to each situation you find yourself in. Okay, clearly you're abundant. You have You have the Empress, you have the High Priestess, you have the Queen of Pentacles, you have the Queen of Pentacles. Okay, okay. So clearly, clearly you have an abundance of creativity, of maybe it is money. I don't know. That's your business. Um, but you're abundant and people see it, people know it, but you are so determined to achieve this goal because you know that this is your self-worth and your self-esteem. Okay, here's the flip side. Okay, again, take it slow, take it easy. Okay, be calculated, be, I don't want to say ruthless, but be aware. Okay, and also give yourself the chance to enjoy as much of this journey as you can. Okay, this is important enough to you in this time that you know the dreams that you're having, the goals that you want to achieve, the big aim that you have, you know, you're reaching for the stars. That's a big deal. That's a big deal. It's not easy, you know, it's not easy to, you know, whatever this thing is challenging you. Okay, and this is where we're getting the perseverance. But enjoy the moments along the way, okay, because you're working hard and people see it. People want you to achieve it. A lot of people want you to achieve it. There'll be some goobers that don't care. Don't care about them. Keep going. Here's your goal. Here's your path. Follow it and pivot where you need. Okay. So I hope that makes sense. I hope that was enlightening and resonant with you. Thank you for sitting with me. Please let me know if you enjoyed this reading, if you got anything out of it. If you have any questions, comments, and concerns, let me know. I'll do my best to help you with it. I'm going to call this reading done for now. But until the next one, guys, stay safe, stay blessed. I'll see you very soon. Bye, everybody.